Is the way that you're responding to customer questions in the F&I office drastically lowering your PVR? I see this all the time with F&I managers. They receive a simple little question from a customer, they interpret it as an objection, and they get defensive. They start drawing charts, they pull out pamphlets, well, Mr. Customer, you would do it if I gave you a discount, right? Why? Just answer the question. A question is not an objection. So let's do an example here. Mr. Johnson asked you, Mr. Finance Manager, why do I need a vehicle service contract? He just asked you a question. He didn't give you an objection. Great question, Mr. Johnson. The reason you need a vehicle service contract is because you want to make sure that your car is protected for at least as long as you have the loan. You don't ever want to be in a situation where you're paying for both a car payment and a large repair bill, right? Nod your head. Mr. Johnson, your loan is for 6 years. And Mr. Johnson, you also mentioned that you got a new job where you're going to be driving a lot more for work, upwards of 20,000 miles a year. Well, Mr. Johnson, the manufacturer warranty, the comprehensive, that covers everything, that is only 36,000 miles. So, Mr. Johnson, with you driving 20,000 miles a year, that'll be over in a year and a half. And a year and a half from now, you'll be paying for all the electronics that go wrong in that car. If the radio stops working, that bill's going to you. If the windows stop working, that bill's going to you. If the backup camera has an issue, that bill's going to you. Mr. Johnson, not only that, but even the powertrain warranty is only 60,000 miles. At 20,000 miles a year, Mr. Johnson, you're going to go through that in only 3 years. And 3 years from now, you will be responsible for anything that happens to the engine, transmission, drive axle, or anything else on the car. Mr. Johnson, that doesn't seem like a very good risk. You just answer the question. That's why you need the vehicle service contract. What if they ask, why do you need tire and wheel? I don't understand why you need it. Can you explain it to me? Absolutely, Mr. Johnson. I'd be happy to explain why you need tire and wheel. In fact, just the other day I was driving home from work and I hit a pothole the size of Mars. No, it really wasn't the size of Mars, Mr. Johnson, but it sure felt like it when my entire front end of the car went boom right into that pothole. And when I pulled the car out and I started looking at the tire and rim, and I was like, wow, all the dings and dents and nastiness, it looked nothing like the car I just spent a lot of my hard-earned money on. I knew I needed a fix. I knew I needed to get that taken care of. So, Mr. Johnson, what did I do? Nothing, because guess what? I had the tire and wheel protection. The tire and wheel protection took care of it for me at no cost to me, not even a deductible. That's why you need tire and wheel, Mr. Johnson. You know the roads around here, especially when you're driving around at night. You may not see that pothole. Boom, you're in it. $1,000 bill. But you don't have to take that risk because guess what? You have tire and wheel. That's why you need it. You're just simply answering questions, right? You're not doing objection handling. You're just answering questions that explain what the customer needs to know. Let me explain something to you. There's a difference between a question and an objection. An objection is going to try to stop you from talking. It's going to try to stop you from moving forward. For example, when a traveling salesperson comes to your door and they're trying to sell you whatever product that that they have to offer, and you're not interested in that particular product, you're not going to say, "You want to know what? I need to ask more questions. I need to get more information from you." No, you're going to try to give them objections that get them to move on to the next door, right? When a customer is asking you questions, they're asking you questions because they're interested in what you have to sell. Don't take it as an objection until it actually is an objection. An objection is telling you something that gets you to go away, such as, no, I need to talk to my wife about it. No, that really wouldn't benefit me. Those kind of things are getting you to go away. They're not asking you for more information. Well, we hope this video was helpful to you. We hope this training was good for you. And this is Ryan from Finance Manager Training Studios in New York.